Good evening, guys, and happy, what is today? Sunday, 12 or sunshiny faces. My parents ended up getting home today, so that's kind of how I know what day it is, but it's kind of weird because my dad will be home for work tomorrow. They actually got home around 6 o'clock, so it was a little bit earlier than I think initially was planned. I thought they said a little bit later, like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock or something like that, but they did get home about 6 or something. So again, my dad's off work tomorrow though, because they did get home late today, and I think he planned on being off anyway, because he actually only took like Thursday, Friday off, even though they left on Wednesday, but they left on Wednesday night actually after they went to football even. So they left like really late on Wednesday. So also I got out of the shower, guys, excuse my sort of crazy hair right now, kind of all over the place, especially my bangs, and it's like still kind of wet, especially in the back, but I am going to get to bed. I ended up getting pretty much finished all of the laundry that me and Jack had still planned on. I also cleaned out the refrigerator to an extent. I didn't like deep clean it, but I did kind of like go through shelf by shelf and like found a few bad lemons and like the crisper, and you know, like there was a couple things of leftovers that were like pretty much gone and done for, but you know, so just kind of went through all of that stuff, and just lightly kind of cleaned out the refrigerator. But that was kind of my bigger task for today. Yesterday was getting all of those bins organized, like I told you guys, all of the cleaning stuff that we have and cleaning products and supplies and all that stuff. I got all of that done and organized yesterday. So then today I was like, you know what, before my parents get home, I'll try and get the fridge taken care of, because there isn't, I don't know, there's not that much that really I guess I could have done else other than to like, I caught up on all the laundry. Like dishes are caught up. I kind of cleaned through most of the house. I vacuumed through almost all of the downstairs for the most part-ish yesterday. I didn't do the back bedroom and Jack's bedroom, and normally Jack's responsible for his room. Like I'm responsible for my room, he takes care of his room, kind of thing. And then the back room, there was, I don't know, I didn't one was because I think the vacuum cleaner cord wasn't gonna reach that far, but I just vacuumed it the other day. I think it might have been on Wednesday when my mom was still here, but there were some rugs that were down on the floor from the dogs, so that's why I was like, I'm not gonna try and go through here right now and try and clean all this stuff up and then vacuum, because it's hard enough to, like, all of the dog's bed stuff and like her sleeping things are in the hallway. It's like hard enough to try and move all of that to like clean like the floors, because we have like her bed and then we have the two little dogs' beds, who they sleep up here with me anyway, but when they're not in my room, then they're in the hallway, like laying on the beds with her normally. And the thing is, they always try and take her bed, so, and she like can't fit in the little beds, so we always have to put like the little beds in there so that they have somewhere to lay that's not her bed, because she won't fit in them. Even though Bravo, try as he might, keeps trying to get into her bed, even if he has other beds available to him, he will always try and take her bed. So anyways though, like I said, I felt like we had a pretty productive sort of weekend, me and Jack, getting all the stuff done that we needed to, and like Jack watered the plants again today, because again, it's like 90 something degrees, and all of our hanging plants and that kind of stuff is just, they dry out so fast, like the window boxes and the hanging like the hanging baskets and stuff like that we have, those dry out so quickly. So like we had to get those taken care of, and re-watered them and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, I felt like me and Jack had a pretty good vacation this week, you know, staying home and then getting things done. It was just kind of a really good time to, like I said, kind of get that stuff done and caught up with, where it was maybe a little bit easier. Like my parents came back obviously with a lot of clothes and stuff like that to wash from their vacation, but like again, that's like one load of laundry. Like, and again too, even though I did laundry over the last like 3 days to get like all caught up with everything, I was also washing a lot of like bedding and blankets and things like that, and I spent a day, not a day, but I spent I think a load or two washing like the dog stuff, like their beds and that kind of thing. bedding, and just like also too, like we'll wash their beds with like the rugs that we have. Like we have a handful of like rugs that we will, you know, we can just throw in the washing machine. Like I'll wash that stuff because that's like dirty stuff kind of, I guess, as opposed to like our clothes. Like I wouldn't want the dog's bedding washed with my clothes. And the same thing too, like I don't want like a rug that you know, put your dirty shoes on to be washed with like my clothing as well. So normally I separate that kind of stuff, but like that was a load. Like I said, there was a handful. Like Jack had 2 comforters I had to wash separately. You know, there was the bedding too from the back bedroom. I know there was a blanket that was in the back, the sunroom, on that bed, and so I washed that. So like there was just a lot of kind of extra bedding as well that also took me a while. Plus almost everybody's laundry basket was pretty full, and like Jack had extra clothes that he needed washed from stuff that he had just got from Matthew. So there was like a lot of stuff to kind of get caught back up with. But like I said, I think we got a lot of stuff done and for this weekend, and you know, even without my parents being there or being here this week, which normally, you know, like they're kind of, we're always doing projects and things like that with them, but it was kind of a nice weekend to just get caught up with those things, you know. So I'm going to get to bed because I am tired. It's been kind of a long weekend too. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.